couple days ago on 9/11. The new CD is called Coming Home. That's another big reason we waited until 9/11 to release that album. It's a tribute to our troops, past, present, and unfortunately the future. So we're really excited to bring this dedicated album, and we're happy to have it finally released.
Yeah, let's not forget about families of the troops and all those involved with that. So
yeah, we've got a lot of friends. We've got actual real photos from the war, it's the most recent war, and some of the rituals that were on it. So it's very near and dear to us, and we hope it is to a lot of our fans and all the troops. Well, we wanted to pay particular attention to song structure and make sure that, I was going to say meets all the present metal charting bands right now, but we wanted to take it a step beyond that. So song structure is important, but it's also a little more aggressive at the same time with larger hooks and even bigger vocals. And I took the helm at most of the writing on this one, so it's going to sound naturally just a little bit different, a progression from the first CD. Because hey, if we're not progressing and always growing and getting better, I think we're going backwards. There's no such thing as standing still.
Right. There's a lot of attack involved with this. Some great low end and some great drumming work. So and some great vocalizations. So I mean, I think folks are going to like this one.
There seems to have been a big buzz about this. Some of the music that we released prior to the CD release coming out, we've gotten very good reviews from a lot of the professionals out there and just everyday fans. So we're hoping and we're thinking that our fans and our friends are going to like it, and we're looking to gain a lot of new fans. Well, that's a good question. Thanks for asking that. One thing we wanted to do with this CD was with the packaging. Once we wrote a song, Coming Home, because we knew the troops were finally coming home once we heard that, and we wanted to be able to give them something, to give something back for that, along with all the other titles. But then we also held a contest for our fans to help us name the album, and we put all the tracks out there for them. And one young man who actually won the contest came back and he said he thought it also looked like a concept album with all the titles, and he said, but I think you should call it Coming Home, because at the end of the day, all of our troops, when they're out there fighting, at the end of the day you just want to come home. And I couldn't agree more. And from there we were on the fast track with all the packaging. We've got real photos and real shots from the war, some of the rituals that went on before some of the soldiers went home, and unfortunately even some explanation about some of the troops that did not make it back. And on the cover, of course, there's just an incredible explosion of fighting scene. So the whole CD, we wanted it to be cohesive and definitely know that it was a tribute to our troops. However, the music, even though you look at the titles, it could be all about war. At this point, we decided not to do a concept album, but we did keep a positive message. We got songs in there about sports and victories, holding on to your dreams, reaching for your dreams, believing in yourself, like we believe in ourselves, and we want to just keep pushing harder and harder to grow and go much further with this. And we're going to plan on doing the same thing with the third release.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and basically, let's not take any shit from anybody on this album. I mean, this one's gung-ho, bottom line.
Well, one thing that's for sure is change is destined to occur. And depending on how you embrace that change, and we've got to focus on what's within what we can control. And at this time, it's hard to say if we're going to get another singer and have the two-pronged lead singer approach. It did work well for us in the beginning, but without being able to control that, hey, one thing that's for sure is we've got to evolve and grow and get better, or we're going to die.
Yeah, this will be a whole nother animal for us at this point.
And what we're going to do is, we haven't decided on rounding up the lineup yet. We're definitely going to have a two-pronged lead guitar attack, because that we feel that's first and foremost for Two Ton Anvil. And we'll see how the singing evolves and goes, but we promise not to disappoint moving forward. Well, right now we're definitely going to be working with, we're looking for permanent replacement, but we want to make sure that we're out in front of the fans, and as you just mentioned, doing videos and holding concerts. So at the very bare minimum, we're going to have some fill-in or stand-in players, so you'll enjoy the live show, because we've got to get out there. We love playing live. We do have plans for shooting new video. And as always on social media, there's a lot of news and updates on our twotonanvil.com and all of our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Reverb Nation, etc.
Yeah, you'll see quite a bit of a change on stage, and some fresh faces up there, so get excited for that.
But it goes without saying, again, it's when change happens, you have to embrace it and think of it in a positive light, and we're going to move forward. We're going to grow, and our intention is to get bigger than ever. We do have some touring that I know management is has in the works and in the plans right now. And meanwhile, we'll definitely be doing some local Chicagoland shows as well. And again, keep it tuned into our social media sites and twotonanvil.com for all the latest news and updates.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Two Ton Anvil.
Keep it metal. Thanks for everybody.